Hey everybody, Chad here. Well, we're over at Crewsville Adventures. We have neglected this place this summer, doing so much work at the house with all the planting and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna let you guys look up here. See that there vulture? That vulture might have babies, and we're about to check it out in the haunted house right in front of me. So I just saw one fly off, and that one then flew up in the tree. So chances are there are some either eggs or babies or something right here in the house. So we're gonna head over there. Me and Molly are out riding around and gonna check out several different places and see kind of what projects we can do over the next few weeks out here at the land. Let's get inside. So here we are, this old house, which was being put to use probably by hunting folks and stuff in the 80s, because there's a beanbag chair. How haunted is this? So haunted. Pretty awesome chimney. We're gonna go inside this doorway here and see what we can see. Can't walk too much in there, it's pretty much collapsed. They've got newspapers and stuff for part of the wallpapering back in the day. Behind this blue chair is where the vultures have been in the past, but I'm not seeing anything yet, so we'll look around here for a minute. I see feathers. Maybe those were the babies. Maybe they're just getting ready to nest, but I see feathers everywhere, but no babies or eggs. Didn't find anything back behind any of the chairs right now. Fireplace number 2 on the other side of the wall. Pretty awesome. This would be in a pretty awesome house back in the day. All right, our second stop, campsite. As you can see, it is really overgrown. I mean, it's not bad. Nothing that 30 minutes or 20 minutes or so of a brush hog and weed eater can't fix. Tents are looking in good shape. So just a lot of overgrown stuff because it's been so hot and we've been so busy at home doing stuff elsewhere that we haven't been up here. Hopefully we'll remedy that as it starts to cool off in the fall. But we'll come down here and clean this up in a few days. I've already checked around the tents. They had some vines growing in them. But other than that, oh, we got a tree down. That's new. Thankfully, it fell that direction and not towards the tents. So I'm not sure if that was even there yesterday. I guess it must have been, but I didn't notice it, or day before yesterday when we were doing fireworks. Anyways, so that's the campsite. We're just going to unload a few things off the Can-Am. We brought down some chairs the other day for our 4th of July fireworks we did on another part of the land. But anyways, get those unloaded and then we'll go check the waterfall area. See what the Kudzu's doing. Mollie's gonna get a drink of water from the stream over here. Nothing quite as funny looking as a wet collie. She just sat down in the water, kind of laid down in it. So all her belly and stuff, she's never done that before, ever, that I have seen. She usually doesn't really like the water, but she's like, man, it's hot out here. I'm gonna drink it and lay in it. That's a good girl. All right, haven't made to the waterfall yet. Let's get going, Mollie, now that you've got yourself a little bit of something to drink, a little bit more for the road. Just ran up on a black racer. See if I can see it again. Probably not. He's probably long gone. Out of breath, Mollie? Let's go get some water. This little path here, old deer trail that we also use, but till it's shaded, not much growth at all here. Wow, waterfall is quiet down there. Not much more than trickle, but we got rain for like the next 3 days, so that's good. Hate I didn't have the camera on when the black racer, we came upon that. I almost stepped on the thing. It was trying to be so still. Tell you about snakes though, they don't want to mess with you. They want to hide until you're about to step on it, and then it goes racing away, hence the name. Mollie, you're not tall enough to get rid of all these spider webs I'm walking into. Just a little trickle of water. Mollie says good enough to drink though. Even in the hottest part of the summer, this thing still trickles away. Not sure if you all can tell just how high that is. We're about probably a good 25 feet up in the air, down to the bottom. This time of year you don't have the view like in the fall, winter time when all the leaves are gone. What I'm looking at though actually is kudzu. I see some kudzu, some vines and all, but not that bad at all. They had to come down here for 30 minutes with some pruning shears and cut the bottom of the vines and kill them off, and we'll be good to go. How about that? I heard more water all of a sudden. I was like, man, he's got a surge of water. It was Mollie the Collie laying down. So she pushed some water over the falls. She looks as happy as can be. That's the only time I've ever seen her getting water is today. Normally all she does the water is drink it. That's gonna be fun when you get home. Ha! Look at you. You're like a lab or something. I'm waiting on you to just plop over. No? Alright, well, you sure are a pretty dog in the water. But now you look kind of silly. That's good. Go over there. Woo! Nothing more crazy looking than a wet collie and a little baby frog that she is now chasing. Right here, me and Mollie are going to follow this trail down to the bottom of the waterfall. It's always good to find deer trail. This has been walked on very recently. Got some fresh tracks and markings. It's hard to see from the camera here, but man, this is steep. But you can trust the animals to show you the best way to get down without rolling down the hill down there. The waterfall right now is to my right. Oh man, I need a stick. So I'm not walking through every single spider web that's out here. I don't mind walking through spider webs, I just don't want the spider walking on me. Whew. Yep, this path getting a lot of use by who knows what. We'll have to put a trail cam out here just to see what all crosses this area. Come down to the bottom, we can make a shortcut now. Mollie, being a good dog, she didn't chase after that black racer earlier. She just let it go. And that's good. Don't want her messing with them. Especially if it's a water moccasin. So we have come to the bottom now of the waterfall. Mollie says, where's a pool for me to lay down? We have seen a few snakes in this area over the years now. Not a lot, but just a few. Most of the time they're, well, all of them have been non-venomous, so that's always good. So this is why we came down here. Every year, a couple times a year, I'll cut this kudzu back down to wherever it's coming out the ground, as close as I can get, and that'll make it have to start all over again. And it's gotten way less over the last 2 years than it used to be, so it's not bad at all. Come back here in the next few days, pruning shears, walk around, enjoy the sound of the waterfall, especially after a few days of rain. And we'll just cut off this little bit of kudzu that's right over here. So used to, it was quite a bit more than this. I'd say we cut it down by 75%, and it's not coming back nearly as strong. So we'll go mess it up again, make it work for it, and then eventually it's gonna give up. Because I am not gonna give up. Never give up. Boom. Here's what we call our Lion King statue. We can pull kids off of that. And there's a little bit up close view of the waterfall. I said, one of the few places on the land that even during the hottest times of the summer, it doesn't dry up completely. Still gets you that nice sound, but it's not roaring like it will be in a few days if we get some good rain. Not much kudzu out here on this part. There used to be a lot more. Now it's a little bit of kudzu and mostly some other types of vines, but I'll cut all of them back. Kudzu right here on the ground over here. Cave of Wonders back there. That's where we were standing earlier when we were videoing down. Well, we're almost done here. Said I wanted to come and look at a couple things. Vulture House, see if there's any vultures. Wanted to look at the campsite, just kind of see what all needs to be done. Mostly just some mowing and weed eating. And then wanted to come see the waterfall, see how the Kudzu was doing, and also just see what the flow was like. I told my kids we were going to come down here and swim in the bathing suits. I'm glad I didn't do that because there's not quite enough water here to do that. And you can't get anywhere on these rocks unless you're extremely careful because they are slick, just like ice. And so if you're up there at the top of that waterfall, you don't want to get towards the edge, because if you fall or trip, you are not going to be able to stop yourself from going over the top. So that'd be a bad idea. But I've actually walked on some of this parts before to cut some vines on the edges, but you definitely don't want to be in that middle part because you will slide all the way down. So that's a little update from Crewsville. See some of the projects we're going to have coming up. Get one more view down the road. Look at all those monster rocks down there. Give you a little idea of the size. You see Mollie there. This goes all the way down to Stevens Creek if you're local and know the area. But this will run eventually into Stevens Creek and joined up by a couple other big streams that keep flowing most of the year. And if you guys like this video, click the like button, hit subscribe, share it with your friends, and we'll be doing some more out here very, very soon. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.